Midweek, round 13 in the Championship is in the record books. Here's my take on every game, every team, every goal. As ever, get your views in via the comments, especially if you were at one of these games. I'll give my team and goal of the round at the end. So maybe type yours now before I get there and we'll see if we match up. Sheffield United 0, QPR 1. Well, I said they'd replace Bristol City as my non-parachute one-to-watch side. What a great win for QPR at the impenetrable fortress that is Bramall Lane. Rangers victorious away to league leaders Sheffield United, and a highly predictable scorer in Chris Willock. Give and go, and he fires in at the near post. Worry for Rangers that Willock went off injured 5 minutes later. Blades need to bounce back and start another strong run. Reading 1, Norwich 1. Points shared at the SCL as Reading continue to have me reset my expectations for them. Well-controlled finish by Hanley off the set play to give Norwich the lead. Hendrick, nice little dipping half volley for the equaliser just 10 minutes later. Given that they're 9 undefeated, won away at the weekend, and we're at a side with a very decent home record, I'm sure Norwich will be happy enough. Reading continue to surprise me. Well played, Paul Ince. Burnley 1, Stoke 1. Proper rinse and repeat analysis here as Burnley record their 6th 1-1 draw of the season, and again let slip another possible winning opportunity at home to Stoke. Lovely narrow run inside from Burnley fullback Roberts for the opener. Stoke, bodies in the box though late in the game for the equaliser. Nice headed finish by Clark on 87. Alex Neil said his squad might be better suited to counter-attacking. Burnley will be pleased the top 2 also drop points this round, but need to do better against said counter-attacking teams. Watford 1, Swansea 2. First defeat for Slaven Bilic at Watford as Swansea continue their surge up the table in a game with 17 minutes stoppage time added at the end after the officials' communication equipment failed. Nice opener from Watford, Davis to Sema to Sarr for his 7th goal contribution of the season. Nisham played his way into the Swans 11 at the weekend and he scored again from the edge of the box. Cabango heads the winner right in the middle of that mass of stoppage time. Swansea, 4 wins in 5. Impressive stuff. Bilic now needs to get grips with this talented, not quite yet calibrated Watford squad. Cardiff 1, Blackburn 0. Cardiff survive a last-minute Blackburn penalty to give Mark Hudson his first win as interim boss. Great strike by Harris with very little room or backlift. Looked like it had sealed the win for the Bluebirds. Now, I've frozen this as the ref lifts the whistle, so he's decided to give the penalty to his lips. 1 second later, the ball is in the back of the net. Rovers miss the pen. A quick advantage would have given them a point. They leave with nothing. Cardiff will not care in the slightest. Sunderland 0, Blackpool 0. Are Sunderland in the running to steal Preston's We Hate Goals trophy? Probably not, but it is a second straight 0-0 for the Black Cats this week, who in fairness are very light up top due to injuries. It's the 3rd straight draw then for Sunderland. Blackpool had been on a run of 3 straight defeats, so they'll likely be happy with a clean sheet and a point as some kind of springboard going forward. We're halfway there. Quick pause for the cause to ask if you wouldn't mind hitting the like button and helping this video spread to more people just like yourself. Also, big thanks to our brilliant partners at the moment. BetMate, who will be plugging tomorrow in the preview show, and One Football will be back on Sunday's review show. Luton 3, Huddersfield 3. Playoff semi-final rematch here. Absolutely crazy game. Here goes. Morris, own goal from a Thomas corner. Great spin by Adebayo. Finish just trickles in. 1-1. Another Thomas corner. Handball this time. And Rhodes sticks home the penalty. Adebayo isn't out of sorts anymore. Great skill. 2-2. Bree, nice run from right back. Clark makes it 3-2 before half time. Another Thomas corner. Young Jackson heads in 3-3. Are you keeping up? Luton going the right way, but will probably be in for some practice defending crosses and set plays. Huddersfield, a first point for Rotherham. Not overly viable though. Preston 1, West Brom 0. Steve Bruce is absolutely clinging on at West Brom now. I'm going from unlucky to poor finishing to just crisis of confidence now. They are just not winning any games. 1 in 12 this season, and that is 3 defeats in 4. Ouch. It takes 2 to tango, so we must say well played Preston. Here is Reece with his first since August. Preston are top for interceptions, and that is 9 clean sheets in 12. West Brom might be readying the old corner flag tweet. Hull 2, Wigan 1. Hull finally win after 5 straight defeats and against away specialists. Wigan, the Latics led early though. Asgard to Keane for his 5th of the season. Deep cross from Coyle, headed home by Pelkas, now playing in his preferred number 10 role. Estupinian heads home the winner. First in 6 for him, but he is still top of the Golden Boot chart with 8 after that purple patch a month or so ago. Well played, interim boss Dawson, a very important win for Hull. Wigan, first away defeat. Rotherham 1, Millwall 1. Welcome Matt Taylor, first game in the dugout up at Rotherham, and he gets a point against a Millwall side who don't necessarily travel too well. Silly tackle from Cooper gives away a penalty. Barlaser scores it, but I'm not entirely sure how long in goal for Millwall didn't save it. A-grade weapons, heavy-duty thunderbastard from Fleming for 1-1. I suspect with one new manager and one manager under pressure, they'd have probably shaken hands on a draw pre-game. Bristol City 0, Coventry 0. Another 0-0er here, this time at Ashton Gate. Not sure what happened to the exciting August version of Bristol City. Perhaps the element of surprise was helping them back then. That's 1 point in 4 now for the Robins, but with the caveat, they have played 2nd, 4th and 5th in that run. Coventry have 6 points in 4 and 3 straight clean sheets. If that continues, they'll be fine. They need to just ignore what the table looks like now, which is completely distorted by those postponements. Middlesbrough 1, Birmingham 0. First game since Chris Wilder departed, and it's a win and a clean sheet for Borough against the Birmingham side in decent form. Scrappy goal, set piece falls in the box to Akpom, who smashes home from close range. Nice boost for Borough. It's all on getting the right manager in the door. Steve Gibson gets a lot of praise in the football community, but that's something he hasn't got right now for a while. Birmingham's best run of the season is over. Bounce back needed for them this weekend. A good round then for Swansea and QPR. They were the only winners up in the top 10. At the bottom, big wins for Hull and Borough. West Brom, very troubling. Team of the round time then. I just mentioned all the big winners in the table, so any of Hull, Borough, Swansea and QPR are worthy in my opinion, but I will go for QPR purely on the basis they beat Sheffield United away from home, and not many people are doing that at the moment. Goal of the round, to me, either Harris of Cardiff or Fleming of Millwall. Harris's was probably more tricky given how little time and backlift he had, but Fleming's, I think, was just a little bit more pleasing on the eye how that one flew in, so I'll go for him. These reviews are always chopped up into individual games, so head over to TikTok, Insta and Facebook for the short form versions. You can also head over to Patreon, where I've done a little behind the scenes tour of our lovely new office. A lot of people have been asking about it. You can find it there. You can, of course, stay right where you are and see all this season's Championship reviews to my right. Or you can look to my left, where you'll see my take on Rotherham's new boss, Matt Taylor.